Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cinderellimouse and I'm here today with The Sims 2 Legacy Edition, courtesy of the EA Creator Network. Now if you're not aware, The Sims recently re-released the original Sims game and The Sims 2 on the EA app and Steam, and you can go and get those and play those now, which is great because especially The Sims 1 was really hard to get working on newer PCs. So the fact that they've kind of remastered it and re-released it is great. It's very nostalgic for me. So I thought today, to celebrate The Sims 25th birthday, a little bit belatedly, I'm a bit late with this video, that we jump back into The Sims 2 and have a look at some of my favourite features that perhaps we still don't have in The Sims 4, and maybe I'd like to get those back. You know what I'm thinking, guys, my favourite item that I really want back. We're going to cover that today as well. So looking basically here, one thing that I think would be cool to get back, you've got all your neighbourhoods that you can play with. They're kind of pre-made, but if we skip all the way across, we have this option here to create a custom neighborhood. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yes. And you get all these kind of like basic maps. They're basically like empty maps. So it's not the same as the Sims 3 where we had like create a world, which I used all the time. I've got a couple of worlds that I've created for that. Yeah, that was really, really good. But this is kind of like an in-game version of that where you can just kind of place lots wherever you want. You can place trees. So basically you start with this list of maps and you can click on them and kind of see what these maps look like. I really like River Blossom Hills, but I think there's another one. I think Pleasantville. I think this is the one that I would always use myself when I was creating my own neighborhoods. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Neighborhood name, Cindyland, because why not? And the description, it's kinda okay, I guess. Exclamation mark! And then you get to pick if it's lush, desert, concrete or dirt. I like lush, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, we're now loading Cindyland. I'm actually quite surprised that the loading screen's taking this long on my computer because I thought it'd be really, really fast. Back when I was playing The Sims 2, it would take like a good 10 minutes at least to load anything, if not longer. Sims 3 was awful. That would be like half an hour of loading time, and I'd sit there and I'd do like essays and things while I was waiting for The Sims 3 to load. Sims 3 was like the carrot at the end of the stick of like doing my coursework. So I'm just going to ignore all these pop-ups. We're just going to whiz past it. I'm going to pretend I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to come back to this feature as well in a little bit. One thing I need to do is turn the blimey music off because it's driving me crazy. Oh my goodness, it's already really low down. Yeah, no, stop, please. It's too loud. I can't cope with the sit. I think the thing is I've spent so much time in like menu screens, so in build mode, in CAS, that the music just drives me absolutely crazy. I know for some people it's like super nostalgic and they're jamming to it, but for me it's kind of like I can't concentrate because it's so distracting. So yeah, music is now off. So I'm gonna take a second to kind of like remember how these controls work. It feels very dated, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so you get these things. You can place down pre-made houses, pre-made venues, or you could go ahead and like build your own. So you get all these different lot sizes. So 3x1, that is tiny. You know, I quite like 3x2 size lots, something like that would be good. And we're gonna have it kind of overlooking the Bay Area out here. Let's have it on this nice corner here. You can give it a name, Mouse Home, because it can't be Mouse House because that I think is like branded to Disney. And yeah, it's going to be residential. So there we go, that is our first lot. And then the other things that you can do with this kind of semi-create a world feature, you could go in and you could place like your own trees down and things like this. I think I would prefer something a little bit more evergreen looking, like things like this. And yeah, you can just kind of decorate it how you wanted. I think there's things like ships and things that you can kind of put out on the ocean. I don't know, I can't remember. There's ducks, there we go, I've got some ducks there. Yeah, so it's quite basic, but I know that people are really nostalgic for this, and I know people really want to be able to like customize their own neighborhoods, even if we don't have like a full creator world, which I would be all over for The Sims 4. Like, it would be cool to get some ability to like modify, even just placing lots and deciding where you do and don't want lots would be a really good addition, I think, to The Sims 4. So next up, I want to look at one of the actual pre-made worlds that come with The Sims 2, because again, I think they're very, very nostalgic. These are kind of like later additions, but if I go across here, you can see, gosh, the noises are really loud in my ear. I'm going to be able to like volume control for you guys when I do editing, but for me, just know that there's like loud, it's like I've got seashells pressed to my ears right now. Yeah, so you have these worlds, Pleasantville, Strangetown, and Veronaville. These were like the original base game worlds, so it came with like 3 worlds to choose from. Pleasantville is probably the one that I'm going to load, so let's talk about the other 2 for a second. Strangetown was really, really fun. I didn't really like the style of the world itself. I don't tend to lean towards desert worlds, but the actual storytelling of it was really fun. This is where you got like the Curious Brothers. This is where Bella ended up, which we'll come back to later. And yeah, like the Beaker family and things like this. So you got some really good lore for these things. I believe that Sim Guru Lindsay was the original person who wrote a lot of these stories and created a lot of the NPCs here. So shout out to Lindsay, because I was obsessed with what was going on in these little sitcoms in each world. Veronaville, I absolutely loved the flavour of this world. Again, I didn't really like the layout of the world too much. Pleasantville was probably my favourite style, so I tended to play in that one more. Actually, I tended to create my own worlds mostly, but I loved Veronaville. It was very kind of like classics and Shakespeare inspired, and I think it really inspired me, because those are the subjects that I did when I went to university, and I think it's all The Sims 2's fault. So you had like the summer dreams and things like this. It had a whole Romeo and Juliet vibe. Very, very cool. So I loved the stories of those worlds, but I think we're going to jump in with Pleasantville. It's kind of like the most standard of the worlds, I guess. So here you go. You have these kind of like sitcom style dramas that are already occurring when you open the world. And I do feel like The Sims 4 missed out by not having this kind of like story mode feature, because it really introduces the vibe of the world and the energy and the situations that are happening. And you could go in and you could edit these things yourself. So you could tell your own world stories as well. So this says, a lot has happened in the 25 years, but some new faces in town are stirring up rivalries and creating tensions for the once happy families. Can anything be done to get the neighborhood feeling good again? So you're already being thrown in, before you've even loaded the world, you're already being thrown into a situation. You're already being like, hey, here's the situation. Come and help us, player. Come and make everybody happy again, you know? So, you know, it already hooks you. So I'm going to go ahead and play. And again, I'm a very sandbox player, so as much as I loved this, I did tend towards kind of like having my own stuff going on, which again, I've got a lot of Sims that I've been playing with since The Sims 1, so for me, I want to recreate those storylines, but I do think a lot of players prefer to just have something set up for them, and if they don't have that, they're a little bit like, well, what do I do? Which is a good thing, I think, because The Sims 4 added back like scenarios, and then these like little events that people are doing. I don't like that they're timed, but you know, sometimes having like a mission or something dumped in front of you and being like, here, this is the situation, solve it, I think can be quite engaging for some players, and I think some people have really missed that. So here we go, we get this like panoramic shot. See, I told you there were boats. That's a lot of boys out there on that water. And then it kind of like, it's trying to make it look all beautiful and stuff, but those graphics, they left a lot to be desired. And I've got a really decent graphics card as well, especially by the standards of when The Sims 2 came out. Like, these graphics cards did not exist at the time. Okay, I'm just going to ignore this. This is about apartment life, ignoring that. But here we go. So we have, welcome to Pleasantville, come to Pleasantville. A lot has happened in 25 years. Mortimer Goth has made his fortune. So you've got to remember, this Sims 3 hadn't happened, Sims 4 hadn't happened. All we had was The Sims 1 and those kind of like basic kind of pixelated characters. And so this is kind of like 25 years after The Sims 1. So a lot has happened in 25 years. Mortimer Goth has made his fortune, the Pleasants put down roots, and a new generation of Sims were born. But the peaceful, happy existence is in jeopardy when, I don't know why it's bouncing like that, when some new arrivals to Pleasantville start stirring up trouble, creating rivalries and tensions for the families in the neighbourhood. Can anything be done to restore the peace to this sleepy, idyllic Pleasantville, and then you can scroll, so there's more stories to uncover. So we have Cassandra's ready to start a family of her own, but can she tame the town Casanova? I wonder who that could be. And can Mortimer bounce back after the disappearance of his wife Bella? So yeah, Bella's gone missing. Woo, what's happened to her? So there's a lot of conspiracy theories around this. I think the most popular one is, actually I'll come back to it, but let's scroll over. We have, was it just coincidence that the Caliente sisters arrived on the eve of Bella's disappearance? So this was like the first appearance of Nina and Dina. This is when we first met them in Sims 2. And is their interest in Mortimer physical or fiscal? So it looks fiscal, doesn't it? She has got a lot of dollar signs there. I am a big fan of Dina. Do you know what? My Dina is like, I just want a man to look after me. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to have to worry about, feed, like if I have children within one day, I don't want to have to worry about being able to feed them or like put a roof over our heads. So, she's kind of looking at money as being like part of her stability. So yeah, I've got a whole storyline for Dina myself, but I'm projecting, I don't know. And then like Nina's definitely just the hot one who's looking to have woohoo with people. Yeah, I kind of, if you might have seen when I got love struck, I moved Dina in with Bella and Mortimer and created kind of a throuple situation. I was like, this is the best timeline. This is the timeline where everybody is happy, basically. And then jumping over, so who is Don Lothario? Is his engagement to Cassandra Goth genuine? And what about the rumour her mother Bella was last seen scaling the deck of his condo? And then Brandy broke. Oh my goodness, Brandy was left to raise 2 boys alone following her husband's suspicious pool ladder accident. With Dustin acting out, can Brandy teach young Beau to make the right choices in life? I have this family in my Sims 4 save, and their dad is still alive. Skip broke is still alive. I couldn't drown him in the pool. I was like, no, my save in the Sims 4 is like the best timeline. Jumping across, we've got on the surface Daniel and Mary Sue Pleasant. God, I'm so nostalgic. Seem to have the perfect life, but is their love a flimsy facade? And can Angela and Lilith make the right choices when it comes to love? So Angela and Lilith came back to the Sims 4 and Discover University. I actually already had them in my save, so I've got like multiples of them now. And then we've also got Darren is pursuing his, I've got all these Sims in my Sims 4 save. Darren is pursuing his dream of being an artist while his son Dirk hicks the books. And Darren may have found his muse, but will his creativity be enough to win Cassandra's affection? So I love that it comes full circle. I forgot actually that he was in love with Cassandra, because Cassandra is going to marry Don Lothario, and we know Don Lothario is not going to be good for Cassandra, especially because of the age difference in some of the games. And then, like, secretly, so Cassandra's picking this bad person, but secretly Darren's actually in love with her. I don't know. I see Cassandra as a lesbian, so I don't know. I think she had a bad experience with Don. But there's like loads of other stuff as well. So let me just click on that. So we can go to like households as well. So if I go to Don Lothario, so there's a lot of theories. I think this is the Calientes, right next door to Don Lothario. So Don actually had his own bachelor pad in The Sims 2. So I don't know how he's ended up moving in with Nina and Dina and Katrina. Who is Katrina? So I think there's rumours. Like, let me see if I get the story right. I think the accepted story of what happened is that Bella went to Don because she was trying to call off the wedding and protect Cassandra. Like, so she was kind of like round there to be like, leave Cassandra alone. Because I think if you click on their memories, which we'll come to in a bit, I don't think she has had any kind of relationship with Don. So they weren't having an affair. And so Nina and Dina are actually aliens. They've got like alien ancestry. If you go and look at Strangerville, you can find out more about that. And so the theory is that, and I think this was continued in like The Sims 3 as well, like Riverview or something was it called, where like Nina and Dina actually like used their alien like relatives to come and kidnap Bella because Dina wanted to marry Mortimer, but also I think they end up kidnapping Don in The Sims 3 because he like cheated on them. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even know. It's still a mystery to me. But I love the idea of kind of like, oh my god, what's happening here? And then being able to create your own storylines about what happened. But yeah, let's go over to the Goths first, if I can actually find them. Dreamer household. Broke, oh, I love the Brokes. And the Pleasant household, where are the Goths? Oh, there they are. Let's jump in with them. Cassandra is ready to start a family of her own, but can she tame the town Casanova, and can Mortimer bounce back after the disappearance of his wife, Bella? I think so. I think Dina can help him. Honestly, one thing that I didn't really like about The Sims 2 was that you couldn't like have Sims living in different worlds and then kind of like go in between them. So like I don't think there was a way, unless, because I think this got added, main menu, add. So you can go ahead and like add your own downtown and like create your own. But I don't think, yeah, you can't connect like Strangetown to like Pleasantville or anything like that. So like as even though you can add more neighborhoods and add more worlds and kind of visit between those in a save, I can't have like Strangerville and Pleasantville in one save, I don't think. So I couldn't get Bella back. There was no way to kind of do that. So I kind of like The Sims 4 in a way where like all the towns are interconnected in one save. Like they're not separated out. And that's a thing that I really hated for The Sims 3 as well, because I couldn't travel between different worlds. They all had an individual save. So The Sims 4 being able to actually travel to all these different worlds within one save is a huge blessing for me. And I think people take that for granted actually if they don't remember what it was like in previous games. So anyway, I'm meant to be going to the Goth family, aren't I? Yeah, so let's load them. There they are. No Bella and Cassandra with those awful pigtails. Like, what was The Sims 2 thinking? Okay, so when we jump in, like the game starts, and this is the thing as well, it like hooks you as soon as you load the game. As soon as you load it, like you're in the wedding, like the wedding is occurring. So I'm just going to kind of ignore this aspiration thing. We'll kind of look at all this later. I'm not about the tutorials. Would you like the game tips? No, go away. Let me pause. Cassandra is smitten, and I like this as well. And I feel like Sims 4 could make a bit more use out of this. They do have the notification system, but like I like that it kind of tell you how the Sims were feeling. I don't want that too much because again, I'm telling my own stories in The Sims 4, but like a little bit of this, at least in terms of like scenarios, I think could be really fun to kind of like incorporate more of in The Sims 4 going forward. Cassandra is smitten with Don and wants to get hitched. Perhaps an affectionate gesture will put the relationship on strong footing. So she's currently rolling her wants. Is she? Oh, here he is. Oh, so look. So she's like flirting with him automatically. And then you get, oh, this kind of reminds me of The Sims 2 stories. Oh, fireworks, that was quite a kiss. Cassandra better strike while the iron is hot and get married. Click on the wedding arch to get a ceremony started. I don't know. Dawn, you're too old for her. This is creepy. What does Mortimer feel about this? He wants to purchase a community lot. He's ready to get into business. He heard that businesses and hobbies is coming for The Sims 4. And he was like, bet, let me show you how it's done. Get a job in the intelligence career. I love that for him, like investigating his wife's like missingness. So one thing I wanted to point out was if we go on Simology, no, is it Simology? Yes, it is. Look here, memories. And so you actually have memories of what happened. So he retired, Cassandra got engaged. It doesn't tell you how he feels about it, which I think missed opportunity. Alexander got into private school. I used to love impressing the headmaster. Like I got so many of my Sims into private school. Reached the top of the science career, earned 50,000 simoleons. Cornelia died, that's his mum. But I don't think it says anything about Bella. Oh, look here. Bella got abducted by aliens, so we do know what happened to Bella. Taught Alexander to walk and talk and all this cute stuff. Okay, got a big bonus. So let's have a look at Cassandra's memories then. What does she remember? Got engaged to Dawn, fell in love with Dawn, kissed Dawn for the first time. He might be the first person that she's ever had a relationship with. Yeah, look, because that's when she grew up. So she grew up, like her mum got abducted, she grew up, her grandma died, and she met Dawn and fell head over heels for him. She just doesn't know what she wants yet, I think. So let's keep going. So it does say click on the wedding arch and get them married. Quick, before he changes his mind, Cassandra. What could possibly go wrong? They don't have. She doesn't have any wants yet. So this is kind of like almost like a scripted event that would occur as soon as you loaded the goth household. Mortimer's just ignoring the whole thing. He's in denial about the whole situation. Oh, we even get a cutscene. I forgot about this. I can't do it fast. I've got quite good eyebrow control, but I can't do it fast. Don just joined the. Wait, what? 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 I thought Don said no. I thought Don always said no. Since when does he accept? I thought he said no and ran away at the altar and broke her heart. Isn't that traditionally what happened? But now Don's moved in? What? Has that changed? Excuse me? Excuse me. He wants to see a ghost. I wonder who he wants to see a ghost of. Could it be the ghost of Don? Perhaps. But I think actually now we do have a relationship, actually a very, very good relationship with Dina. This is the thing. I feel like she is actually in love with him. Let's go over to their house and see what the situation is with the Calientes. Also, I think it like saves per lot instead of per world, which is very confusing to me at this point. Yeah, so Don's moved out. His house is for sale. Sad times, like Nina. Oh, Nina's like, no, he did it. I wanted him. It's okay. She's going to have an affair with him. We all know that that's what's going to happen. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm sorry, but Dina's so hot. I've always been into Dina. Why are they arguing? What are they arguing about? Oh, Dina Caliente's digging for gold and she wants to lay a claim on Mortimer. So she is canonically a gold digger. I'm just too nice to her. Don't wait for him to make the big move. Be aggressive. Okay. Wow. So, what do we want to do? We want to talk. Let's do something silly to break the mood. Let's tickle her. That was a very friendly kiss for two sisters. I can see why this game sold well. That's weird. My voice froze. That's weird. Okay, they're fine. So I think what we should do is probably get. Oh, it's Rod Humble. So he was actually a producer, I believe, on The Sims 2, and he comes over and gives you like a little computer, which none of the Sims producers have ever come to my house and delivered a PC to my house. And do you know what? I was led astray by The Sims 2. The Sims 2 made promises that were unrealistic. So Mortimer is also actually already here. Look at him hanging around outside. Oh, Grandad, Daddy Mortimer, we love you. Papa Mortimer. Let's click on him and greet Mortimer. Oh, I can greet him in different ways as well. Greet. I love this. I think this came with Discover University where you could do like different types of, was it Discover University or was it Free Time? Where you could do, or maybe it was Apartment Life. Like Tough Handshake. I can't remember. Sorry, I've got lipstick on my teeth. I can't remember which pack this came with, but I did love this. Kiss, Kiss, Darling. Let's do Kiss, Kiss, Darling. All these different, and that's something I do miss actually. I do wish that we had like the different ways of like, I don't know, those greetings, like Kiss Kiss Darling's a really good one. That should come with like Get Famous or something. I would love a fashion pack with like a catwalk. I talked about this in the Sims 1 video of all the stuff I missed in the Sims 1. But yeah, the kind of catwalk and like being a model, I kind of really miss that. And kind of like the recording booth and like being able to film music videos as a musician. And yeah, I really miss that as well. He's being a bit grouchy. He doesn't like talking about TVs apparently, but let's flirt with him. We have a mission to do here. We're gonna hold his hands. Oh, appreciating her figure, as do I. She has no ass. Like, same girl. Was not blessed with an ass in this life. So let's go in with a hug. Let's give him a squeeze. Yeah, some of these interactions were great. They're so cute. And that's a very touchy-feely squeeze. And then suck face is such a weird one. I hate that. Let's give him a tender kiss. Again, we are trying to be romantic with him. See, she does actually like him. This is the thing. This is where I give her the benefit of the doubt. Because she's, like, in The Sims 2, you could have unbalanced relationships. So one person might really, really love somebody and have, like, 100% like towards them. But you switch to the other person and they'd have, like, 2. Like, I can tolerate you. And you also had a platonic bar at the top and then a romantic bar at the bottom. I think that's how it worked. No, it was short term and long term. That's what that was. And so, like, and then she's attracted to him. Look, she's got like 1 lightning bolt, which means that she is actually kind of attracted to him. So the fact that their relationship's really good and their long-term relationship's really good as well, it's like 89, because if they'd only just met and this was like a fling and she was just kind of marrying him quickly, their lifetime relationship would be lower. And the weird thing is, actually, her relationship with Nina is not very good, and her relationship with Bob is really good. She is also having a bit of an affair with Don Lothario. As is Nina. So this might explain why their relationship isn't great. But I don't know. I ship. Like, listen, Nina, you can keep Don. I'm getting them confused. Dina's going up in the world. So there we go. Like, they actually do like each other. I think I ship them. Since we can't get Bella back, you know. Propose engagement. I just want Mortimer to be happy. You know, he lost his wife, he lost his mother. And he's got this hot young thing. You know, his daughter's got engaged to the person that his daughter's having an affair with, actually. Hi, I'm a member of the local gardening club. So this was free time. This is kind of what reminds me of like hobbies and businesses and hobbies, like this pack. So yeah, they'd be like, you'd get these club members coming by, and if you kind of like did a lot of that skill, you'd go to their like club hangout, which I thought was really fun. There we go. They are proposed. So I guess they can like get married next. Oh my goodness, the camera. Can I turn off edge scrolling? Is that a thing? Because it's really bothering me. Yeah, there we go. I'll turn off edge scrolling and then that's going to occur less. So let's talk about some of the features, some of the objects that I really, really liked in The Sims. Well, one thing I really, really liked, and I spent a lot of time doing, was Open for Business. And actually doing, you know, like The Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack is basically what I did a lot in The Sims 2, because I would have like these hobbies like pottery. So let me just find... I think pottery's here somewhere. Oh my goodness, we haven't got any money. What was the cheat for The Sims 2? Was it Motherload? Yay, it worked. So yeah, so where was pottery making? Because I'm sure this came with like free time. And now I can't see. There it is. Oh my goodness, all these are so good. Okay, I'm going to show you all these things like one by one. So we had the pottery wheel for The Sims 2. I can't remember if it requires a chair or not. Can I do it? So I could like make one plate and then like, yeah, so I loved this and I really, really missed this feature. And so getting it back in The Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies, add, use my creator code if you're buying anything on the creator app. I'm genuinely excited for it though. Like, this is what I did. This is what I spent so much time doing, playing Sims 2, because I loved anything where I could make a craft. I loved anything that was a hobby, and all my Sims, every single one of my Sims had a business based on their hobbies. And then one thing you could do as well in The Sims 2 was like, you could have like a shop underneath, an apartment above, so you could live and have a retail venue on the same unit. And that's something you can do now with like businesses and hobbies. So I'm super excited for this. So yeah, like, oh, I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm just generally excited. I'm nostalgic and I'm excited. So you can name it as well, and like you have all these different cute little designs. I think I'm gonna go for this one, and yeah. So like, I am hoping like businesses and hobbies, from what I've seen, it's a very, very similar thing. But all the objects that you make in that look functional. So like if you actually look on the trailer and look at the list of things that you can make, it's like planters and like flower vases and things like that. And so like actually being able to make functional things like is definitely an upgrade from The Sims 2, but I love this. And then I don't like look at the little hobby badge as well. This is like instead of skills, you had like badges. And so you had like gold something and something else badges. Where are we? I don't even know where I'm looking anymore. Where would it be? Where would it be? So interests. So interests as well. Like I love this. This is something I'd love to have back for The Sims 4. Like actually having specific interests. So like she's interested in fashion, entertainment, money. You know, so other people might be like culture and politics, and you could like assign points. So I loved that, and you could increase it and decrease it by reading like hobby magazines. Yeah, look at that. Really cute little like Japanese, would you say Chinese style play? That looks like Chinese or Japanese design to me. What else as well? There's so much. Oh, here you go, hobby enthusiasm. So this is what you did actually. So the interests were fixed, but the enthusiasm for your hobbies was like based on how much you did them. And then like if you were reading like the hobby magazines, I've forgotten so much of this. Turn offs and turn offs. This was like the basic Sims 2 turn off and turn off system, and I loved this. And so the version that we got for the Sims 3 I thought was rubbish because you weren't able to like customize it. But this version you could customize. You could say she's really attracted to people with like brown hair and who are mechanical, but she doesn't like people in full face makeup. So I don't know, it's just funny to me, and that determines like their chemistry. And then this as well, her inventory, renew you Portachug. You also had aspiration rewards and career rewards, and some of these were so good. I need to find the cheat to give her aspiration reward points, but like the noodle soother and like look, the renew you sensor orb. So this, like, they put it on the head. What did this one do? I don't know. I don't think I used that one very much. Which ones did I use? The weather knot, we kind of had that back already. So this one was really good for like toddlers. Is your toddler moving slowly through a fast-paced world? Get their mental engine in overdrive with Smart Milk. After Smart Milk bottle feeding, your little gal or guy will start learning to walk, talk, and potty train like an Olympian. So they'd build the skills faster. So I used this a lot. Then what else as well? Is that the thinking cap? So again, that was like for adults. The electric and enigmatic energizer. Does your sim need a little pick-me-up? That's pretty cool. The vacuum, this was kind of like a walking cow plant. You'd suck like things out of like skill points and aspirations and things out of other sims and then like take them yourself. I didn't use that. This I used all the time. I loved this. I'd have this at my like universities, and I'd use it for like my criminals as well, like my criminal hideouts. Genuine Books famous counterfeiting machine. Why earn money when you can simply print it yourself? Jobs and careers take away valuable time that you could be spending with your family. Think of the children and get yourself one of these Genuine Books famous counterfeiting machines. So it counterfeits money. It's basically you run it and like the sim laughs and like money comes out. It was really cool. I like the animation as well. But there were side effects because like it could set on fire, and I think sometimes the police would like turn up and do a raid. I would love to have this back for The Sims 4 if they did like work from home tones for the criminal career. But I'd love it as well to be like not just printing money. I'd love that to be like something that you can hack and get it to do. What I'd love to have for The Sims 4 is a like a printing machine, so like a newspaper printing machine, or like flyers and things like this, and I'd use it for my journalists. So I'd have my journalists like work from home, like semi-active careers. I have to actually print out the newspapers, but then you could like, if you're a criminal, you could like use mischief and hack it and get it to print money and then have those effects as well. I think that would be such a fun object to get back, and it's like instant money. And then I think the career rewards were the ones that I really, really loved. Yeah, because you had this SimSanto Inc. biotech station. So this would allow you to like actually make vaccines, and I love this. We kind of got it back a little bit, I guess, with like The Sims 4 Get to Work, with like the medical career, the doctor career, but I really liked being able to like make the vaccines, and that was really fun to me. And then what's this? The chocolate maker. I want to be able to make chocolate in the Sims 4. I'm really sad that Love Struck came with like the boxed candy, but like we couldn't make it ourselves. I'm like, I want to be able to make the candy. Like, give me the chocolate maker back. This is kind of the fingerprint scanner. I don't really remember using that very much. This, I would love to have this back. This is like a military course, like an obstacle course. So it's kind of like you jump over the things and you go under the nets and then you climb the wall. I would actually love to get a piece it together customizable obstacle course for The Sims 4. So, you know, like with the pet training from Cats and Dogs, where, you know, you've got like different pieces and you can set them out and they'll kind of run the course. I'd love something like where you can connect them together and kind of like design your own obstacle course. Even if we couldn't get that back, I would love to have the obstacle course generally, because I would use it in like, I'd use it for my army guys. I'd use it for like oh, what's it called? Outdoor retreat, Granite Falls. And I'd have it for like my scouts and things would go and use it. So I'd use that all the time. And I'm really sad that we don't have it, because I loved that object. It was really funny watching them do it as well. This one as well, I love the Senso Twitch Lie Finder. Don't let the inconvenience of the truth interfere with your career ambitions. So this was actually for criminals. Hone their skills to lie, cheat and steal with the Senso Twitch Lie Finder. If we got this back for The Sims 4, I think it'd be really handy for like criminals and like police. I could definitely find myself using that. I think it'd be really fun to have that. A little mini golf. Where's mini golf in The Sims 4? It's been in The Sims 1, 2 and 3. We've had golf, and so I'm sad that we don't have that. This was really fun. This was like a practice operation dummy for the medical career, and like Sims will pull like really weird stuff out. I'm sad they didn't bring that back for The Sims Get to Work, because I think that was a missed opportunity. That was such a fun object. All these were really unique fun objects, and I'd love to get them back. You've got the podium, which we do have. We've got the cow plant, which we do have. This was another really fun one. I think this could be kind of controversial because it's a cosmetic surgeon station, but I liked it because it could go wrong. Like Sims can get like weird procedures, but you could also go and edit a Sim's face. So I think this would be really useful for people who are doing like you know, I don't really like these challenges, but you know, like the ugly to beautiful challenge and things like that. And yeah, it was good because you could go in and like, you know, say you had a Sim that was born and you were like, oh, that nose is really bothering me. You could go and like have the corrective surgery in the game. I am not a big fan of cosmetic surgery in real life. I look at people with the turkey teeth and I'm like, what have you done, mate? Like, what? I don't like it. Again, personal choice, you do you. I don't have, like, you can see I actually like being able to frown and have an expression. I like being able to do the chocolate Cadbury's advert with my eyebrows. I like having expression in my face, and I don't mind the occasional wrinkle or like the fact that I've got jowls. I'm like, this is my face, right? Why would I want to look like every other person who's had a cosmetic treatment? Like, I'd rather look like myself. So I don't know, no shame on anyone who has treatments, like, but I want it for my Sims. I don't like it in real life. I think it's funny. I think it's really good for like celebrities and things to like have them go and like keep doing the surgeries and completely change the face. I think it's good for storytelling. Going over then, and again, I think it'd be good for the Sims to put it in a way where it's quite nuanced. So like the player can decide how they feel about cosmetic treatment. Do they want this to be something that goes horribly wrong, and like, you know, do they want to troll Sims with it? Do they want to use this in a malicious way, or do they want to use it because maybe they do like cosmetic surgery in real life and treatments? Yeah, so I think it'd be good if they put it in a nuanced way where it's kind of like, you know, some things are good about it, some things aren't so great about it, and they weren't kind of condoning it. But yeah, I think that'd be really fun to have back as well, especially if we did get some kind of like celebrity pack, like fashion. If we got like a fashion designer, like the catwalk and things like that, to get something like that back, because a lot of models do have like, you know, I don't like the term corrective surgery because I think it's not necessarily correcting something. It's just making your face look like whatever the current beauty trend is. So you're not correcting anything that's wrong. Corrective surgery should be for people who have like broken the nose and they want to actually correct like their broken nose, right? But if there's not anything actually functionally wrong with your face, I don't think they should call it corrective surgery. Anyway, moving swiftly on. The resurrectometer. This was a really fun item. I can't say it. This was really fun because it'll allow you to call the Grim Reaper. What else as well? The rock hammer. Yeah, I think the pinball machine. Is that a ballet bar? The ballet bar. Oh my goodness, I miss the ballet bar. This as well. The drafting table. I'd really love to have had that back for. Excuse me. Excuse me. So yeah, the drafting table, like I would have liked to have had this back for the interior design when we got Dream Home Decorator. I was really sad that they didn't add this back because I really liked it in The Sims 3. Yeah, put stars, koi ponds. So we've got some of these things in The Sims 4, but not like all of them. Okay, I want to go back to build mode for a second because let's have another look at some of these. I can't, oh, because it's got something on it. Oh, okay, hang on, wait. Where can I put this? Dina, I've got your plate. Where do you want me to put it? I guess in the kitchen, right? So bad at the controls. Oh, there we go. The plate's there now. Okay, delete this. So what else did we have? I'm going to talk about this because it was one of my absolute favorite items. Oh my goodness, the controls are all over the place. I think I have to delete a few things though first. Do I need to get a driveway? I think I need a driveway, but I don't remember how to actually do that. Where are the driveways? Are they here? Yeah, so this is how it works in The Sims 2 because you can't actually leave your lot. You can't like walk around, I don't think, unless they've updated that. So in The Sims 2, you know, people are always like, why do you want cars back when you can't even drive them? Driving cars in The Sims 3 was boring. It was literally just getting you around the map. Sims 2 cars were the best, and I am going to show you why. So not only if we got cars in The Sims 4, we could get garages, like garage doors, and we could build garages, which look at houses. Lots of houses have garages and we don't have that functionality. So one, we could get garages back. Two, I want to show you this junk car because it was so good. Like it added so much personality as well, because if you think about it, a car is like a status symbol. So in real life, if I don't drive, right, but if I was to get my first car, it'd probably be like a little Beetle or like a little Fiesta. It'd probably be like a little tiny first car, right? Probably a bit rusty, probably a bit broken. And then you get like a family car, which is maybe like a saloon. And then, you know, you have a midlife crisis and then you get your sports car. So like there's all these different storytelling that you can do through the vehicle that you drive. You know, if you're a student, maybe you get a junk car, maybe you have to like work on it yourself. And so like this is what I want. So I would love for like different types of cars depending on the story that I'm telling with the Sim. Is it a family? Is it a mum? Is it like a soccer mum? Or is it like a businessman who's got a lot of money to burn through? Like what kind of car are they going to drive? So I would love for every car to come with a junk version. So if you think like The Sims 3 with the firefighter, and you had to kind of like maintain the engine on the fire truck, like I want every car to need to be maintained. So then I could have a mechanic skill, and I could also be like a car salesman. So I really do miss this from The Sims 2. I genuinely, this is one of the items that I really miss and would love to have back. So I know it doesn't make sense that it's Nina and Dina, but I'm going to go ahead and have her work on the engine, and Katrina's going to come out here and work on the body of the car. So I love this. I love that you could like buy a car for really cheap and then work on it. And it's great as well as like a family activity and like storytelling, because you know you could have your Sims come out here and you know, work on this together. So you could have like the dad teaching the son how to fix an engine, and there's like, for me it's storytelling, and for me it's like a family activity. And so yeah, if you do this for a while, then you get your car, and there's all things that you can do with it. So like you can sit in it, you can listen to music in it. So you could have like a party around the car. You know, say you want to like drive the car to the bluffs in like, you know, in The Sims 4 in like Windermere, you can drive to the bluffs. And then you could have like a party around the car, and like you can also use it as like a woohoo spot. And I think in The Sims 4 as well, you could use it for emotional things. So you could have like, if the dad is getting like really, like, if the dad's sad, he could go and sit in the car and like hide in the car, or like hide in embarrassment but hide in the car. Or like if you get angry and then you go for a drive, it would be like rabbit hole, but if you go for like an angry drive, then you're more likely to get into a crash and have like a crash chance card. Or, you know, you could go for like a romantic drive and that would give you like romantic buffs. So you could also use it for like going to work, like with the carpool. And then I really actually want to get this working. This is the gypsy matchmaker. So you could go out to her and you could like, oh my god, who's this ghost? Ghost of Michael Bachelor? Why is the ghost of Michael Bachelor here? Wait, are they actually Black Widows in The Sims 2? So you could go over here, you could greet her, and then you could buy things off of like the love potion number, I think it was love potion number 9. So yeah, that's also like a fun little NPC that I missed from The Sims 2. While the girls are working on the car, I do actually have a giveaway code for The Sims 2 Legacy Edition. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop that up on the screen now. It is first come, first served. So whoever sees it first gets to the, I think did I get a Steam code for this? I can't remember if it was Steam or the EA app. Oh my goodness, the burglar. No. I was distracted. Just stop it. No. What do I do? Somebody ring the police. Call the police. Whoever sees it first is going to be the owner. It's a one-time use code, so yeah, fastest fingers first. I think it's a Steam. I'll put it up whether it's Steam or EA, like the EA app. But yeah, you can go and redeem that code and you'll be the proud owner of The Sims 2 Legacy Edition. Congratulations. No purchase necessary, all that good stuff. So yeah, check with a parent if you're not 18. I need an emergency service. I need an emergency service. I was so distracted by the car. Can you beat them up, please? Can you actually come and beat them up? I would love if you could beat them up. Come and do this. No, we need that to be fit so we can get all the boys and all the money. No, they're running away. Wait. Do not steal my car. If you steal my car, I will end you. I don't know how Jessica Ibadi, but I'm gonna definitely have words. Why can't I beat her up? No! Oh my god, no! No, not my junk car! I need that to prove a point! Oh my goodness, this sim. Police station, quickly! Can I like lock the door? Oh, lock the door. Lock for all Sims. Okay, maybe I've locked her in. Be careful, we'll be there as soon as we can. Okay, the police are here, the police are coming. Unlock the door. The police are here. The drama, the stress, the drama. This is what you get for not having a burglar alarm in earlier games. Oh my goodness, yes, Dina's blocked her in. Yes, Dina, those sweet moves. Why is Mortimer still here? What is the police officer doing? Oh no, is Nina blocking the police officer? Okay, go there. Sorry, Nina, I'm getting them confused. Stop panicking and move. Move. She's fallen asleep. Standing up. All I have is Nina panicking in my ear. Where is the actual police officer? The police officer's stuck. Oh no. Uh-oh. Lock the door again. Lock for all Sims. Is it broken? Is it glitchy? Wake up! Dina, wake up! I need you to move. Go here. Dina, move! Okay, they've moved. The burglars moved. The police officers moved. I've locked the door so they can't escape. Okay, yes, the police officer's getting them. Unlock. What's the police officer? Demi-Love! Get a Demi-Love. I remember Demi-Love. I remember that name. I can't believe the ghost of Michael Bachelor's here. He is actually, Michael Bachelor was Dina's original boyfriend. So in my normal save, Dina and Michael are dating. It's in my love struck save that she moved in with Mortimer. Wait, they got away? No, 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 no. My car. Why did I unlock the door? No. Next time, burglar, next time you're going down. I am so grouchy right now. Sims 2, why would you do that to me? For crying out loud. Okay, I guess maybe I can just buy like a normal car. I don't know if the normal cars, because I always use the other cars, so I don't know if the normal cars have all the same features, but let's have a quick look. So yeah, get alarm installed. I think I'm gonna do that. I think that's actually off the lot though. But yeah, you can like sit in the vehicle. Let me just show you this. So you can sit in it, you can like woohoo in it. I know, I'm sad too. Sit in vehicle. Sit in the car. She's getting tired. Can I like cheat on her and do like what's the new YouTube Potter Chug? Oh no, I don't want to do that. That's fine. So yeah, I can't, it's not working very well, but my idea is like you sit in it and then you can actually, if I do get an alarm installed, you can see how like this works. Yes, do this. So what would happen, and in The Sims 3, honestly, Sims 3 car's inferior, because in The Sims 2, you actually open the door and you got into it, and then you actually drive and back off the driveway. Let me show you. Move, Michael Bachelor. You don't want to die twice. Why isn't she going? But in The Sims 3, it was like swipe. You'd swipe and you'd teleport into your car. And like, look at that. So this is how I see it working in The Sims 4, right? So yes, it's rabbit hole. You don't see your Sims driving around the world, but with these driveways where they can like back onto it and back off it, I feel like that's where the portal is to kind of have them like leave the lot. So I don't want to see my Sims drive around the world. I don't need to see that. Just give me the ability to get in the car and back off and like drive onto the driveway. But then being able to like woohoo in it and stuff. I'm so sorry, Dina, that I'm mistreating you. It would be so good. All right, I want to look at some other things that we like in this game. So I'm going to go to another household and give these guys a break. So who should we go to next? Let's go to the Broke family. I want to give them credit where credit's due. Brandy was left to raise 2 boys alone following her husband's suspicious pool ladder accident. With Dustin acting out, can Brandy teach young Beau to make the right choices in life? Go! So yeah, we'll look at some of the other items that I really, really like. But the cars, I want them back so badly. And it's so upsetting to me. So if you're one of these people that, like, when somebody mentions cars on, like, on X or, you know, TikTok or something, and you're the one of those people who are like, I don't see the point in cars. I don't want cars. Shut up. Right? I support other people. When there's other things in that other people want, I support them. And so it's really, really disheartening because I feel like, because I want cars back so badly, and I know other people do as well. And like, it might not be important to you, but for some of us, we really, really, really miss them, especially the junk car. Like, the junk car is like essential to me. And so, like, I've got a mechanic in my game and he doesn't have his junk car. So, like, it's just frustrating because I think so many people get what they want in the game, and then I want like this one thing and I'm like, please can people just support getting cars back for those who want them, because it's really disheartening to see people like jumping on the bandwagon who have probably never played The Sims 2 or like don't remember the carpool from The Sims 1. Maybe they've only played The Sims 3 and cars were boring in The Sims 3, so like maybe you don't remember what was good about them in previous versions of the game. And like, I see so much potential for The Sims 4 with like the emotions and things like that. And so like, trust me on this, please trust me on this one, and don't poop all over the posts of people saying they want cars back, because like, go and make a post about what you want back, but don't poo on the posts of like the people who are saying what they want. Do you see what I mean? And like, you know, especially if you're one of those people who are like, oh, why do you want cars if they're not even gonna like drive around it, if we haven't even got an open world? Because some of us played The Sims 2, dumbasses, and The Sims 2 cars were better. So if you're one of those people who are like, oh, what's the point? It just shows that you're not a true fan. You've never played The Sims 2. You don't know what you're talking about. How about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Sorry, I'm getting aggressive. I'm really upset that we don't have cars back. And then it upsets me when we have the opportunity to get them back, because I know there's recently been a survey that talks about them. And like, I don't need them to be all like bells and whistles. You don't have to do anything fancy with them, Sims team. I'm nostalgic about the junk car. I specifically want the Sims 2 junk car back, but like an improved version. Like, I don't need to go on like I don't know, little holidays or anything like that. Like, just give me the car, give me the junk car, let me make a profit on it. I'm so grouchy. I'm so grouchy about the whole situation. Okay, so Brandy and Skip and everybody, yeah, the dad died. It's very sad. She's a single mother. She's doing a great job. We stand. Brandy broke. But I'm going to actually give her some money. She's going to win the lottery for today because I want to look at some more of these objects. So flower arranging, we do actually have flower arranging in The Sims 4, so that is great up. This little ant farm, this would be such a cool object to get back. Basically, like, kids could come and, like, I can't actually put it down anywhere, but kids can come and like look at like the little ant farm and do like science on it. This is one that I think will be really nice for Brandy, and I really do miss. Oh, I do miss as well like the crafting it toy industry. It'd be really cool to get like toys that we can make, like wooden toys that we can make on the woodworking bench, which is actually base game in The Sims 4. This, which we do actually have like a bot making station in The Sims 4, but I find it costs a lot, and I find it's like hard to do. Anyway, this is what I'm interested in today. This sewing bench is what I want to grab. I think it does require a chair. This is something, again, if we got like fashion design and modelling back, and I know we have like, is it Trendy? The fashion selling app, but I would love to actually have a sewing machine and to make my own clothes, a bit like Nifty Knitting, how you can knit clothes. I'd love to have that, but like a sewing machine version, and then a modeling career and a catwalk. It'd be so cool to me. But let me go ahead and get like this. Where do I put it? Does it just go there? And then I like how in The Sims 4 things clip. Like you can clip the chair to the thing. Right, okay, make one pot holder. So you could do this and you could actually end up making, you can make like decorative things for the house, but then if you keep doing it, you can make like actual clothing for Sims. Like, look at this. I want this back so badly. I miss it. And then to get the sketch table as well from The Sims 3. I was talking about the sketch table. So you could use it for the I think it was like an architect career. And you could do like architectural plans, but you could also do fashion design on it and like design the fashions and like have them up on your wall. I love that. And I would love those two objects together, and then with like a whole fashion pack would be so good for me. Like, because you can be a photographer, but you can't actually be a model. Like, there's no like, I'm a model career, and I feel like that's really missing. Because I'd like the, you know, the photography studio and things, I'd like to work like the flip side of that. So, and have like a Sim who's a photographer and a Sim who's a model, and like, I don't know. She's gained enthusiasm in arts and crafts. So one thing that I do like is this in the zone thing, the lifetime aspiration meter. No, I think it's this thing here, the influence meter. I can't remember, there's so many meters, but one of these maxes out. Sorry, the dog's barking next door. And you get in the zone and you get like hyper focused and you skill up really quick and things like that. So that was a really cool feature. She's done the pot holder, make one pot holder. Keep making them until I upgrade this. And then like, another thing that was really cool is that if your aspiration bottomed out and went into failure state, like this kind of he was like invisible. This invisible psychiatrist appeared on the lot, and only the Sim that was having like the mental breakdown would see him. And then they'd start doing all these different activities. So one of them was like, they had a lampshade on their head and they'd start dancing. One of them was like, they'd start begging for money. I think that was like the wealth aspiration. If that failed, they'd start like, I think it was called panhandling. And then like, what else as well? I can't remember all the different states of like the failures, but they were so good. And then like the social buddy as well would turn up, and like only your Sim could see it. Like, there were so many little things in The Sims 2 that were great. Like as well, another thing that was great in The Sims 2 was if you were at university and you got into the secret society, and you got into the secret society without really realizing you were doing it, you just kind of like, there were these people who were like wearing blazers, and if you befriended the people wearing blazers, in the middle of the night a limo would turn up and somebody would get out and arrest you. Like, they put handcuffs on your Sim and put you in a limo. So the first time it happened to me, I was like, what is happening? Like, why isn't it the police? Why is it a limo? Why am I being arrested? And they take you to this secret society lot, and it was so cool. And so I loved that feature. Like, there were so many things in The Sims 3 that I absolutely loved. The Sims 2 that I absolutely loved. And I like The Sims 2 better than The Sims 3. Sims 3 was really problematic for me. There were so many things that I was like, why have they taken this feature and made it worse? Like, there were so many great things. There were so many really enjoyable things, but there were so many things where I just thought, why have you done it that way? why do you hate us? And so like my favorite packs would go, my favorite series is The Sims 4 is my favorite, then The Sims 2, and then The Sims 3, and then The Sims 1. Because I think The Sims 2 really got the vibe right, and I think The Sims 3 kind of missed the vibe on a lot of things. A lot of things were great. Like there's features in The Sims 3 that I'd love to have back. Like I mentioned, the firefighter career, that was really fun. There we go, she's done it. Who's at the door? Oh, is it Rod Humble again? Yeah, he's just giving everybody computers. And like this as well, like the little xylophone, like even like the little toddler toys were so cute. I would love to have the xylophone back. All right, oh, and the pinball machine, this is how my brain works. Like this, I think I've got ADHD. So I described my brain as being like a pinball machine. It's like you put an idea in, which is like the pinball, and you pull it back and my brain fires and it pings off all these different parts of my brain, and I have like all these different connections being made and all these different parts of my brain lighting up. Because I think a lot of people think in a linear fashion, like point A, point B, where my brain branches. And it does not have a linear process at all. It's like a squirrel in a bag, I don't know. So yeah, pinball machine, that's how my brain works. Just load it in, watch it go. Okay, I'm probably gonna go because this is quite a long video, but I did want to kind of like touch on some of the features that I'm nostalgic about, and like definitely some of the objects, and like revisiting some of the Sims that I really loved as well. And like I say, I have recreated a lot of this in The Sims 4, but getting some of those objects and features back would be amazing for me, because I love as well that with The Sims 25th anniversary, they've brought a lot of nostalgia back. So like one of the things you can do is like the little timed event brings back like some of the flooring from The Sims 1, and like, you know, the dress that Gina Caliente wears and things like that. And so all these little nostalgic things, I would love to get more of these old features that I loved in previous games back, but upgraded and done in a way that improves on them. So it takes the best parts and then like adds more, because I think one thing that Sims 4 does really well is it takes a feature and it adds depth. So it takes something that's quite surface level and it goes deeper, and I really like that. So yeah, getting things like the sewing machine back, the junk car, Sims team, please. It's been 84 years. Every single year I ask you for the junk car and you don't deliver, and I'm getting so sad and tired of waiting. And like, I don't know, like sometimes you get features and you think, why have we got this feature? Nobody's going to use this. And I'm like, that could have been my junk car. Please, Sims. Please. Junk car, please, man. At least it's on the radar. And we do tend to get, when we get surveys, we do tend to actually get a lot of the things that we get on surveys sooner or later. And so the fact that we've got the survey with the car, like I think there's like two, I haven't properly looked at it, but I think there's 2 themes that are car themed. Please, Sims team. And if you don't remember The Sims 2 or like older games, or like you can only kind of remember The Sims 3, if you don't really have the memory of like cars and how they function, trust me, right? Trust me. I know what you'll enjoy. Trust me, guys. So yeah, like I don't know. I think The Sims 4 could do cars and do them better than we've ever had. And genuinely with like the emotions and like some of the systems that are already in place, they could do such a good job on cars. Come on, don't let me down, Sims team. Justice for cars when. I'm going to go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Congratulations to whoever got the code. If you do notice that the code's been claimed, please let us know in the comments down below. It just stops other people kind of wasting time going looking. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of walk down memory lane. I'm probably going to keep Sims 2 installed and like play it on my own time a little bit. Yeah, look forward to me making random posts on Twitter about that, I guess. Do take care. Looking forward to businesses and hobbies as well, because I feel like it is very Sims 2 coded. And yeah, if you're buying any packs, please use my creator code Cinderellimouse. Gosh, this is a noisy household. And yeah, I'm gonna have to repair the relationship between them because this is not going well. What are you doing? Enter, play, talk. No, just encourage niceness. Like, we want you can be lazy, you can be sloppy, but I want you to be nice. He has got a very nice girlfriend, I think, right? Angela Pleasant. So, yeah, we want him to be nice to her. We're going to give him the birds and the bees talk. Okay, I'm going. Take care. I will see you again soon. Bye, friends.